Hello. So, in this opinion discussion, you're going to be asking which, in your opinion, which reform movement from 1820 to 1860 would have the biggest impact on the United States. So, all you have to do is write about one reform movement. So, one of the things we could look at is the utopian movements. And so, therefore, if you choose the utopian movements, you could go into the New Harmony, the Fourier phalanxes, as a result of really a lot of this because of industrialization and unequal distribution of wealth. There's also the temperance movement. And so you go into the American Society for the Promotion of Temperance, the American Temperance Union of 1833. They're looking at about the surge of poor immigrants from Ireland and Germany who dreaded change in self. Reform was a means of restoring social control. Even Lyndon Beecher believed that Americans were fast becoming another people as a result of the massive immigration. There's also the prisons and the asylums, the Aunrun system, which had separate cells and gathered only for meals and group labor, and Bibles for the only were raw able to read. This idea of a penitentiary, so you're being penitent, asking for forgiveness. You would have to mention Aretha Dix, who began a 2-year investigation of jails and alehouses. For women, well, there's the cult of domesticity, based on Catherine Beecher's A Treatise on Domestic Economy. Women were also a huge part of the anti-slavery movement, with Lucretia Mott and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, who called for a convention in Seneca Falls, looking for women's rights. You could choose about education. Horrace Mann from Massachusetts, and the purpose of trying to get children in a public school system. This is the birth of the public school system. And of course, there is the abolitionist movement. This was not really a direct result of industrialization, but it still was a reform movement of trying to get rid of slavery in itself. So, once again, all you have to do is choose one of the reform movements and write about what you believe was an impact, why it was the most important impact in United States history. And you can still, if you get it to me before 4 p.m. on Thursday, I'll critique it and let you know what you need to do to improve. So, let's have a good week.